Yeah, please ask me. Do you have any question?
No, until I get videos, I need the videos, please. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Understand.
Maybe I have to record on my end. I don't know how to do it. I have to discuss with Radha today.
Yes. Fine. Fine. Sure. Take a call on that. You can. Okay. Now we were completed our OOPS concepts. I'm about to start the object here. Object class. Object class is just another class which is the parent of all the classes. What I mean by that? All right. Object class API. Okay. I'll give an example that will be more appropriate rather than me saying what is this. So, right. The rough work with man class interface M. What are the methods I can call? Reference. What are the methods I can call? M dot.
That's a man, right? You can, what methods we can call?
Yeah.
Yeah, travel, swim, cook.
So I will swim cook, right? But
Yes.
along with that, it is also showing me rest all the different methods as well. What's the reason behind it? It should show
They,
me only swim, cook, and travel.
are they like a default methods or something like
They're kind of default, we can say, but actually they are coming from the object class. See here, see now this method is coming from man class, correct? It's showing up man. This
that?
method
Right.
is coming from object class. Object
Oh,
class, that is equals method, get class, hash code, notify. Okay, these are swim methods coming from human class.
okay.
Okay, and the travel method is coming from the man human, but in this case it is coming from the man class. So human class, right? So it's travel man here. So object is the parent of all classes. So it is not only with man class.
Okay.
If I do here, I'll let h dot. If I do, then also I'm getting swim from human and travel from human and all rest of them from the object class.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it. So say object class. I'll do API. So here is object class here. What says this is? What this one says?
Root of the class hierarchy.
Correct. Every class has object as super class. That's why we can access this method from anywhere.
Okay.
So what are the methods inside? It has these methods. Hash code finalize, wait, hash code, notify, to strict equals. Okay, the other methods this has.
Okay.
Now, have you ever tried printing this out? If I do this out, uh, M, what will be the output if I print M? I'll comment everything else. I'll print only M. What will be the output?
I think cook. I am cooking or
Why? Am I calling cook method? I'm
no.
printing M. Let's see the output.
Cooks.
What is this? This one is familiar. What is this? This one is the class name along with the package name. What is the package name? Oops.man,
Okay.
right? After there is some random number. Not only with human. If I type here H, I'll type H. What will be the output?
Oops, that human, some number.
Oops.human at the rate some number. So here, let's see here. Correct?
Yes.
Right. If I do HM, what will be the output?
Same oops dot hm.
Oops.hm. There is no hm class. Hm is what?
Hm is a reference of human class.
Holding object of man class. If that is the case, it's going to show for men. It is telling you what object is holding.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this one is nothing but it's calling. If I write like this, I'll write for only I'll write from human, so that I don't disturb anything else. This one, if I write this out, the toString. If I run this one, I'll get the same output. H has toString. The reason being, if you're calling H, it is internally calling toString of that class. It is calling toString of that particular class. Now, H is a class, human class object, right? In human class object, do you have toString method?
No.
That's where then from where it's calling toString method?
Object class.
From object class. So in the object class toString method, this is the output you're going to get. If you want to override it, what you can go? You can go to human class and you can override this method. So what is the method here? Method is to, toString. ToString and return string. Public toString, return string, toString. What do here? I'll write here. I'll return, right? Return. I'll write return human implementation. I can write anything. Okay. Now if I run this one, what is the output I'm going to get here?
Humans implementation.
Correct. Because I now have overridden the toString method.
Why it is printing 2 times?
Because we are printing 2 times. 43, 44. 43 we are printing H. 44 we are
Right.
printing H to toString. So it is printing 2 times, right? If I comment any of this, it will stop. It will print only 1 time. Yeah. Any question on this one?
Yeah, if we comment out the second one, then if we run only the first one, then we get the oops dot
No. The
no.
thing is, in human class, we've already overridden toString method. If you're calling H, it is internally calling H dot toString. It is internally calling H dot toString.
Because there is an object class method, it is calling that method. Oh, right?
No, it will call toString method from this own class. From what H is holding?
That
H
is
is holding
holding
human class object.
human object, right?
Correct. So it will look for toString method in the human class object. If it will
Yeah,
not
but
find, mm-hmm,
no,
yeah,
but
go on.
toString method is a object class method, right?
Correct.
And there is travel and swim methods also. So, but it will call only the object class
On,
method.
no, only toString method. Only toString method. It's designed in such a way that when you print any object, something like it will call toString method of that particular class. It is designed in such a way. So you may ask me why not cook method? Why not? No, it is designed in such a way that it will call the toString method from its own class. If in this class toString method is not present, it will refer to the toString method of the object class. Are you confused with this one?
Yeah, kind of. Because we had the toString method in human, right? We did it in human class, right? Could you please go to that human class.
Okay.
Because we have this true string method, it won't go to travel or swim, right? When we run only that system.out
First thing,
print H.
there is no relation to the travel and swim. Forget about it. Because this can be called for any class, not only human, for any class. You can take like calculation, apps, you can take anything. So to take out the, I'll take a new class. So in that class, I'll not take any method. Right here, I'll write what? I'll write mobile. I don't want to mess the string and all with this one. I'll make it simple and quick. Okay. Now tell me if I type mob, what will be the output?
I think you put the true string, right? The
I,
humans.
I know. No, so human class and mobile class is there a correlation? There is no correlation between
No,
human and mobile. Okay. Now tell me.
it would be humans implementation only because of the string method and the mobile class.
Okay. So my question is, does mobile class has toasting method?
Oh, I thought you had it. Oh no, it's empty. Oh, sorry. I thought you copied it.
Okay.
Okay.
So what will be the output?
Output will be oops.
Dot mobile at that random code.
Right. Okay.
If I put toasting method here, this call is overriding because parent class have toasting method and we're overriding. We're not happy with the implementation of the parent class, so we're overriding this method. Public toString, public string toString. Return ABC. Now what will be the output if I run this one?
ABC.
Clear about it?
Yes.
Okay. Moving on to the next thing, collections. See, this is not the only method in toString. There is hash code. Hash code is based on the object that is created. Okay, and that's why hash code will always be random. Because so whenever you're creating new object, can you say that it is created in which place, or can you say that Java to create the object in such and such place only?
No.
No, right? So in this case, what will happen? Java will optimize, see the place, and where it will create the place, create the object at the optimized place, and it will it will create at some random place. Okay, one object is created random place. That's why based on the object, it's created a random address. Some code is generated called as hash code. Based on
Okay.
some algorithm, hash code is generated, and that's why hash code will always be random. Okay.
Okay.
Hash code will always be random. The next concept is collection framework. Let collections demo. Take main method here. So we used array, right? What is array? That should be in the videos. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I'm asking you one simple question. What is array?
I don't remember.
Array is a collection of variables. I mean, it's a multiple variables having the same name, sharing the same name, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So what is the limitation of the array? Arrays are fixed in size. Array can hold only elements of same type. You don't remember array, right? I created like this one.
Yeah, now I remember. Instead of, having same variables, we can put it in the.
Yeah.
But what's the limit of array?
Come again. What's the limit of array means?
No, you have asked me what's the limit of array.
Limitations of array.
Oh, limitations.
So limitations are arrays are fixed in size. Once array is created of some size, you cannot increase the size. I mean, if you create an array of size 10 here, if you have 11th element, what to insert? We cannot insert. To overcome that, we got collections in Java. So collections are can also be called as a growable array, kind of, not exactly. So it grows based on when you insert multiple data. If the size is would not specify the size, it will take some default size, and once it exceeds the size, it will increase itself automatically. Okay. So let's see here collection here. Yeah. Can you please read this out for me? Any question, please ask me.
Collection framework defines several classes and interfaces that represents group of objects.
Yeah. So that in the directly saying that in collections framework they have multiple classes and interfaces through which we can organize our data properly. Okay.
Array can hold only data elements of same type. So this collection can be, it can be two different data types in the same collection.
Any data type. Any data type can be inserted.
And it's not, the size is not fixed. So we can put how many numbers we want.
Correct. Will not define the size.
Okay.
Okay. That's about array and collection. We'll see the classes in array and collection. Collection we have list in I means interface, C means class, L means legacy. So it has collection interface, list interface, set interface, queue interface. So we'll not discuss about queue because we don't use queue. We mostly use list and set. So what is the main difference between list and set?
I'm sorry, what?
What is the main difference between list and set in mathematics? Set
Set it like a group.
and list is not group.
Mm, yeah, I don't remember. Maybe you have to tell me.
Set is it doesn't allow duplicates. Everything has to be unique in set.
Ah, okay.
In list, it allows duplicate.
Okay.
Of the array list. So now array list is a class. Linked list is a class. Like we saw about the inter and inter-IMPL, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inter is an interface and inter-IMPL is a class.
Right.
Likewise, array list extends implements list and list extends collection. So collection interface can hold array list, linked list, hash set, link hash set, tree set. This is the parent.
When you put the bracket, C is for collection.
C is for class.
C is for class. And I is for I or L. L is that's L or I.
L
For
is also there. L is for legacy. I is for interface.
okay.
Okay. So let's go through this one. So list can hold array list and linked list. Likewise, set can hold link hash set, linked hash set, tree set.
Okay.
But collection can hold all of them. So we'll use collection to hold them.
Oh, okay.
New, all right. I'll start with array list. Okay. If we do not specify anything, it can take any data type. But let's specify will restrict our data to be of type string only. That's where generics will come into place. Okay. So to restrict our data with to keep anything, we can use generics here. We'll write a string. The view specifying that collection will have data type of string. Likewise, array list would have also string. Okay. Now, to insert anything to the array list, we'll write here. Please tell me some name. C dot add. Please tell me some name. I'll take Hema.
Radha.
Okay, C dot Radha. I'll take dot. I'll take Vishal. Okay. A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. I'll take Ram. And I'll take Hema again. This I want to check duplicates are allowed or not. Correct? Done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we have inserted all the data in the collection. It is in the array list. Now, data is inserted. Now, how to retrieve the data? Do you remember for each loop? Do you remember for each loop? No.
No.
Do you remember for loop?
I think I remember, but I don't know. You have to tell.
Okay. In collection, what type of data is present inside collection?
String.
So write here string. String, I'll give some name here. I'll write n. give colon here, and I'll write here what is the name of the collection? C. Okay, and we print this out, and it will print all of the name. So run this one. Correct, it's coming in the order, and duplicate also coming. Yes, no, tell me.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right,
I see that.
okay. Array list and linked list are same. They're same from our perspective. They're different internally, but we're not going into internal detail. If I do linked list also, I'll get the same data. Okay. The next thing, if I put here web hash set, linked hash set, tree set. I put hash set. What do we discuss about the hash code?
Duplicates are not allowed.
No. For set, we discussed about duplicate is not allowed. Hash code means it is random. In hash set, it will not keep any ordering in which it is inserted. It will keep random ordering. So, I will run this one. See, Ram is not, Hema is not coming 2 times.
The order also is random.
Order is also random.
If
That
we
is
run
about,
it, it changes again.
come again.
If we run again, it the order changes again, or the same order comes back.
If you do insert some more data, it will again make the random. For now, it will be same, I guess. But randomly, it will insert the data.
Oh, okay.
Now there's something called linked hash set. Linked hash set will keep the ordering. Will keep the ordering in which they are inserted. How they inserted? Hema, Radha, Vishal, Ram, Hema. But the second occurrence will be ignored because of the set. So linked hash set will keep the ordering. So if I run this one now, it will keep the ordering. Hema, Radha, Vishal, Ram. Correct?
Okay.
Last thing is tree set. Tree set will do what? It will give ordering based on the dictionary order. In dictionary, what will happen? It will give from A to Z. If it is numeric value, it will take from increment ordering. CHRRV, right?
Okay.
RAD, RAM. RAD comes first, that's why RAD.
Okay.
Okay, so then the next thing is what we need to discuss is this is about collection. Next thing is we can retrieve in for each loop. Also, we can retrieve using iterator. What is it? Iterator.
Iterator.
Okay, I'll change it back to array list. If I change array list, I'll get in the same order, and I'll also get duplicates. That's what I'll see here. Okay. Second way is to iterator. So in iterator, the method is you'll get here c dot iterator. If you do, you'll get the iterator instance. Okay, c dot iterator is going to give us iterator here. I'll give here iterator. And what is the data type of data we have in the collection?
String.
String. So iterator of string will write here. I'll give the name as some ITR. Java.util.iterator. In collection, most of the thing you'll find from utility package.
Oh, okay.
Now, now all the data from collection is stored into iterator. Now in the iterator, it will put the data something like this, something like here, like a box it will put. Okay, how many data? We have 5 data, so I'll write. Initially, it will point to here. Okay. In that one, I will ask, has next element? Has next. Has next means we're asking, does it have next element? Yes, it does have, because first one is Hema, second one is Radha, third one is Vishal, then Ram, then Hema again. Correct?
Mhm.
The data are present.
Yes.
So we will query this one key. Does it have the next element? So how to do that? We'll write here itr dot next has next. It's going to return true or false. If it is here, if it is in this place, it will give, it will say that true, because element is present.
Okay.
Okay, and if you want to retrieve the element, what you need to do, you need to call next method. Has next to check that next element is there or not. To retrieve the element, we'll use next method. Okay,
Okay.
two methods. But we should, do we want only one data, or we want to keep on doing it till we get all the data?
Yeah, we can keep do it till we get all the data.
Right. So in that case, what we'll do is we'll use here, I'll take that out. What I'll do is I'll use a while loop. While I'll write itr dot has next. If next element is there, then I'll print the next element. Sys out itr next. If you do itr dot next, what is it doing? It's going to shift to the next element. Again, itr dot next will shift to the next element. Class coming to here, after if you do itr dot has next, it will say no, I don't have any more elements. That's when it will come out of the loop. Any question, please ask.
No.
Let me run this one. It will clear your doubt if you have. So I'm taking out the drawings. See, Radha, Vishal, Ram, Hema.
But it is for starting with Radha.
Because we do it like this, we should take this out. Okay, now coming up correctly.
Yes.
This is about collection. Any question on collection anymore?
No.
There are more things to this one. Well, there is adding, there is removing, there are a few more things to do. We'll see the methods, few methods here. Okay, whatever we discussed, we'll see in the nutshell. Difference between list and set. List will insertion order preserved. Set may not preserve. Only linked hashtag will preserve the order. Random insertion is supported in list. In set, not supported. Duplicate is allowed in list. In set, not allowed. Null insertion, you can insert any number of nulls, but in set only one null, because more than one null they will become duplicate. Cursor, iterator. Implementation classes, array list, linked list, vector stack. For set, hash set, linked hash set, tree set. Want to use what? When you want to keep the insertion order, we'll use list. Or when you want to maintain unique, you can use set.
Oh, so insertion order in the sense like when you need the data to be in the order.
In the same order in which you have inserted,
Oh, okay.
or you want along with duplicate, you can use list. Or when you know that you have some duplicate data and we don't want to lose the duplicate ones, you can use list. Or else we should go for set. Okay, and tree
Okay.
set we saw it is do natural sorting or dictionary order from incremental order. Linked hash set follows insertion order. Hash set use hash code, so it doesn't follow any order. There are various other methods to this one. Add clear. If you want to clear the collection, you can clear. If you want to check contains something, contains equals. If you want to compare to collections, is empty or not. To remove. Okay. If you want to get the size, you can do dot size. It will tell you the size of the collection. If you want to know the size here, what you can do c dot size. If you want to know the size of the array, how do you get the size of the array?
Length.
Arrays dot length, correct. If you want to get the number of characters in a string, what is the method you'll use? Same length method.
Length.
Length is method in case of string, whereas in case of array, it's a field, or you can say it's a
Okay.
variable. Fine. Okay. Now, moving on. Next thing is about uh, map. Collection discussed. Collection stores only values. What if you want to store uh, value as well as key? If you want to store the mark details of a student, we'll store science as this much, maths as this much. Likewise, you'll store, in that case, we'll use map, in which we'll store key and value pair. Okay.
Map.
It
Okay.
has various classes here, hash map, linked hash map, tree map. It is like the set, but a few more things. Hash map and hash table. Hash table is used in case of multi-threading, but in our case, we're going to be only single threading. That's why you can use hash map. Plus is properties class. Properties class is again a map in which both key and value pair are string. Okay,
Properties class both. I'm sorry.
both key and value are string.
Okay. And hash table?
Hash table is synchronized. It's same to hash map. Hash table will use in case of multi-threading environment. In our case, is we're going to use only single threading, so they don't make a difference.
What is like a multi-thread environment?
So Java has capability to use threads. Thread is a lightweight process. So that is not part of this session. That's why I'm not putting stress on it.
Oh,
So
okay.
okay. So our main focus is hash map, linked hash map, tree map, and properties. Let's see here how to do what. We'll do it here. Map demo. Let's create a map here. Map right here. Stored details. I like mark details. That'll be more appropriate in this context. Equals to new. All right. Hash map. Okay. Now we want to specify that we want to store mark. So we want to store subject and respective mark. Okay. Subject could be of what type?
String.
String. And mark will be of type?
Int.
Int. But in this case, if you're using collections, we'll have to use respective wrapper class. We'll have to use integer.
Oh, okay.
We cannot use primitive type. We have to use wrapper class. integer. So let's put some data inside this one, right? Mark details dot put. The method name is put here. Put here. We'll be using light maths. I'll put 85. Okay. I'll put here mark details dot put. I'll write science 95. Again, I'll put here mark dot put. Uh, so what all subjects you have? Mark math, science, and English. Right? I got 60. Like this. So we have three details. Okay.
Okay.
Now, AJM, OPQRST. Yeah, they're not in a proper order, so I'll keep this one. So I'll take another subject as well. Mark details. Put here, I'll put Hindi. And I'll give here the marks as again 85. So what you observe from here? Subjects will be different, but marks can be duplicate,
Mm.
right?
Subjects can be same or no?
Subjects cannot be same. I mean, one person cannot have two same subject, right?
Okay.
But one person can get two same mark in two subjects.
Right.
Hmm.
Is it just because we are entering marks, so we cannot have same subjects, but can we have
Same key.
Key
Is your
value?
thing?
Yeah, same key. Can we have same key?
No, key has to be unique because based on the key you will recognize a value.
Okay.
Value can be duplicate.
Okay.
Okay, so if you collect all the keys here, there's going to be a set of keys. But values is kind of a collection of values.
Okay.
Okay. Now, how to retrieve data from here? As you told correctly, we'll first get the keys. To get the keys, we'll use mark details dot get key set. Key set will give us all the keys here. We'll
Okay.
store inside some set. And what is the type of this key here?
String.
Set of string. I'll write here subjects. Okay. If I have to get all the values, and the method name is values. Mark details. Values. It's going to give us all the values we can store in a collection. So Java is designed in such a way that values will be stored in a collection. Collection of what? Integer, right? Values are integer in this case.
Right.
Right, marks. Okay, and there is something called as entry. Entry means what? Both key and value pair is called as entry.
Okay.
If key is unique, obviously key and value is going to be unique. That means is entry also going to be unique? That's why to get all the entries, the method name is entry set. Entry set will also going to give us all the entries. and this is going to be setup entry. Setup entry. Entry will be type what? Same. String and integer. Please ask any question here. Java map.entry. Any question, please ask.
Okay, can you please come again with this set? Why we had given this set here?
Set is unique because as a key or unique, key value pair is going to be unique. It's combination of key and value both. It's called entry. So this is going to be unique.
Okay. So this method we are writing to find the unique key value pair?
No, no, no. It's a method of finding to all the key value pairs. The key value pair is unique. Anyhow, it's going to be unique.
Okay, okay, makes sense. Okay.
Okay. We can retrieve using set. I mean using the keys, or you can use it using entries. First, we see the key approach. Okay, we'll use iterator. You tell me how to do subjects. Dot iterator. It's going to give me what? Iterator of
Subjects.
String. Subjects are nothing but string, right?
Right.
Iterator of string. Right, sub itr. And how do I iterate through the subject iterator? I'll use while sub itr dot has next. Then I'll do sysout sub itr dot next. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to give us all the subjects. Any question, please?
Okay.
In hash map, that's why random.
Okay.
If I put linked hash map, it will be in the order. I'll put linked hash map. Math, science, English, Hindi. In the order?
Okay.
Okay. So once I get the key, I can get the value. Java did in such a way that if we get the key, we get the value.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll store the key. Instead of printing it directly, we'll store here. I'll write here string, let subject equals to here. And if you have the key to get the value, there's a method called as get method. String, write mark equals to get from where? From mark details. Mark details, if you pass the key, you should get the respective value. Dot get, pass the key. What's the key here? Key here is subject here. Yes or no?
Yes.
And mark is not string, it's going to be integer, so it's giving me error. Okay, so let's print both subject and mark. How to print? Write subject, write plus slash t means giving a tab difference. Mark. If I do this one, please ask any question.
No.
Okay, this is the way we can get the retrieve the elements from the map. There's another way I told about entry. Okay, So in entry, what we'll do, we'll use for each loop to get the data from entry here. How do we use for each loop? All right, for in the set, what kind of data we have?
String, integer.
Okay, but internally, inside entry, we have string integer. Inside set, we have directly entry.
Okay.
Inside set, we have directly entry. And entry in directly have string and integer. So I'll put here entry. And I'll give the name as some entry in column. And what is the name of this set? Entries.
Yes.
Clear? Clear? Any question on this one?
No.
Okay. And if I want to print the name, there's two method: get key and get value from the entry. Get key, get value. So now we have this out. I'll do entry dot get key. I'll get the key. I'll to get the value is listing plus entry dot get value. So I'm gonna get the same output. I'll give a space here. Please ask me a few questions.
We can use either iterator or for.
For each loop. Yes.
Okay.
I can use this one with for each loop also. I can use this one with the iterator also, but I am just using it.
Okay. And because we have used linked hash map, it came up in the order.
Correct. If you use tree map, will come in the different order. And this one, tree mapped, hash map, and linked hash map, they will be based on the key, not based on the value.
Oh, okay.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, and O, P, Q, R, S. Although in this case, it's a coincidence that this one and this one are both in the same order, right? That's
Right.
just a coincidence. I'll
Okay.
make the marks of English as 98. And if I run this one, it will give me same output. Only based on the key it will take.
Okay.
If you heard this Shaktiman, you learned in your old days, Shaktiman, there was serial. Yeah.
Shaktiman. Uh-huh.
In that it will say, इस एपिसोड के हर पात्र काल्पनिक है.
Mm-hmm.
I lost actually. I was trying to say something. I lost. Yeah, I lost. Anyway, this concept is clear. How to retrieve from map? We can use either the set approach or map approach.
Okay.
Okay, that's how we can deal with the map and collection. So now we can insert data in the collection and we can get the data. If we want to see that this collection is having a certain key, we can use contains key. If we're having certain value, you can use contains value. There are methods here. It is for collection. For map, you have this thing here. We'll learn about properties in the next session. Properties and how to read the data from Excel file and how to read from the, what is it? What is the next topic we're supposed to cover? Let me check. Oh, in the next session, we'll try to wrap exception handling and file handling, so you can move to Selenium as quick as possible. Clear, to clear all the data, contains key, contains value, to put, remove, equals, is empty, size, key set, values, entry set. In mapped entry you have uh, get key, get value, set value.
These are the methods in map.
Yes, these are methods in map.
We put, we remove.
Yeah, these are the generics. It can be anything, right? If it is uh, what is the type of value, if the collection can contain what it can contain integer value, it can contain double value. Just generics, I put it generically, I put v.
Okay, okay.
So you cannot say integer only the output can be anything. I mean to say here, it may not always certain that string integer. I can store string, I can store integer double, I can store double, anything I can store. I can also store a class here.
Oh, okay.
I can store flat class object inside this one. I can create a collection of objects. Everything is possible here and there. Also, if you want to say, if I print this out of mark details, is going to print out all the mark details. But it's not interactable much. It's going to print out. Clear about this one?
Yes.
If you want to print some set, you can also print set. We're going to print here. Right? Like if you want to print marks, you can print marks. But for any other class, if you're printing, that's where you will get some hash code at the rate random number you will get.
Okay.
Right? For collections, you will get the respective values inside it. Okay. So that's all I have for today's session. What happened? Right here, 7. Today is 30th, right? 30 is the last one. Same, 9:30, 10:30. Collections. Probably in another 2 sessions, we shall complete Java and move to Selenium in the 10th session. Okay, then we'll meet tomorrow.
Hiram, could you please remind Vishal to? I'll ask Radha to to ask Vishal again, but I just got only 2 video sessions.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Same to you. Yeah. Thank you.